The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led by a former national champion at Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
One thing I don't think you ever have to worry about when A.J. McCarron gets an opportunity is confidence and belief in self. He has it in full measure, and he utilizes it very well, carrying it out onto the field and leading his team.
On first down, McCarron. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Now the first carry for Brian Hill, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And here are the starters. Charles, what are your thoughts on Jeremy Hill?
He provides a thump in this offense. A great runner who goes inside and establishes a tone for his team.
8 yards to go here on second down. Now it's McCarron off play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
On third and long, it's McCarron. They set up the screen to Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jalen Marshall. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. First down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
What comes to Le'Veon Bell is not about the numbers. It's about his style. And when we watch him run the football and almost stop time behind the line of scrimmage before he finds the hole he wants to run through, it's a style that's his and unique to him. I'm not sure everyone else can emulate it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Bullock out now to kick this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their country.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with touchdown #7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll go play action with McCarron. And his throw is incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Nope. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On 2nd down, Hill. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And facing a very tough 3rd and 19 here after both of those running plays went backwards. Again, they run with Hill, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. McCarron now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now McCarron. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A touchdown apiece here in this 1st quarter of play. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Shotgun snap for McCarron. And an alley to run. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
McCarron. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They fake the give. Now McCarron. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On 3rd down, it's Edwards. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They find some open field here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They run the counter now on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To the air on second down. It's McCarron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good to make it 17-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. First, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Steelers want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Bengals, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Offense out now after the fumble. Malone's the target on the quick pass, and it leads to a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Steelers have it midway through the first. The catch is made after a quick pass, and this play will go for 6, as that evens the score at 7-7. Now to late in the first half, here the defense will come up with the pick. Burns is happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. Offense out now following the interception. The quick pass and completion is made, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. The Steelers push the lead to 10.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this one through the uprights and good. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So that one will be accepted. From the gun, it's McCarron. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it's a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Hill, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. McCarron now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing now is McCarron. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 27 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block. But they're helping out, too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Hunter. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And spins away. And now running right through it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And avoids the contact by sliding. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll set up a throw. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken near the 13. He spins free. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go.
On second down now. Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's McCarron off play action. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now they'll throw it with McCarron. And some room to work. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working from the gun here, McCarron. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First and 10. Here's A.J. McCarron. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw is McCarron. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And now the offense operates in the red zone. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. On 2nd down, Hill. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now here's McCarron again. And an alley to run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap from McCarron. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now McCarron, he's got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo.
And he is dropped. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throw left side, complete to Ross. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue landed.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's McCarron to throw. Shrugs him off. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
Now McCarron. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, that's Edwards. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
McCarron to throw on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go.
Now McCarron. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That one looks like he'll throw here. And 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And it'll bring up 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. McCarron. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw, McCarron. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Steelers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.